I was thinking some of the viewers may not know all of the logistics behind, moving from the FCS to the FBS. We mentioned the money. You got to pay the conference to join. Um, schedule's going to be tougher. Are they eligible for a bowl? And if so, why is it in 2028?
In other words, you know the answer to that. Currently,
Yeah.
there's a 2 year waiting period when you move up to be eligible for a bowl. I think it's an old, antiquated rule that for some reason has never gone away. Like, why punish the team for moving up? Like I can understand if a team is moving down and like they're moving down, they have an advantage at the moment, maybe not make them eligible, but why punish the team for moving up? That doesn't make sense. They're going to be applying for a waiver. They're going to try to see if they can get that through to maybe be competitive. Maybe let them know, hey, this is an unprecedented program moving up. Look at how quickly some of these other teams like Appalachian State and Georgia Southern, look how quickly they became competitive. But then look at us because we have more national titles than any other FCS program in history. We are a different program. So I would suspect that's their argument. We'll see how it goes. Because again, like if they're eligible, we're talking about a team that could even win the Mountain West and reach the playoff. Like they are definitely a contender to do that, which would be absolutely electric if a team did that in their first year. The other way is potentially we saw this with Delaware and Missouri State this past year. They managed to reach a bowl because there weren't enough bowl eligible teams, but both those teams were over 6 wins. So both Delaware and Missouri State got the bowl, and Delaware even won their bowl game. So it's a possibility that we get to see that again.
Yeah, it sounds like that rule is it is truly, when you boil it down, you're punishing the promotion because in soccer they let you get your ass whooped, and then when you lose they'll give you the golden spoon. So there isn't like any preclusions, like you can't be in the playoffs or whatever. So that's an interesting rule that they have.
Yeah, I think by interesting, you're nicely saying that rule stinks because I will say
Absolutely.
I will say it definitely does. That rule is a joke, and I hope we start to get rid of it.
Well, maybe we transition over to our neck of the woods.